Hey everyone, it's High here bringing you a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. We're going to be talking about the new Extreme Z Battle and Extreme Z Awakening for the family Kamehameha, Goku, Goten, and Gohan for JP. Now we've gotten this information, we got this leak from the V-Jump and V-Jump issue not too long ago, and the data download just dropped, and the data miners out there, we got some of the information. So shout out to Renzi, his crew, for providing this information, and then also on the Dokkan Wiki subreddit. So, and I'll put the links below if you guys haven't been going over there. Feel free to go over there and get some additional information. So with that, I'm going to break down the three new units that's going to be Extreme Z Awakening, and give you the details on that. So first, let's go ahead and start with the Goku, the Miraculous Kamehameha Super Saiyan Goku, and his leader skill changes from agility, int, and strength, HP, attack, and defense 30% to agility, int, and strength, HP, well actually it's key +2, HP and attack defense 70%. So it's kind of like a god lead, but with only the +2 to key versus the +3 to key for three type advantages: AGL, int, and strength, which is really good. Provides an additional option, especially if you're free to play, you don't have too many units. This works out well. So, but still, nothing is as good as some of the current gacha cards. And like I said, it is useful if you're starting out the game. So, the super attack is Family Kamehameha. Causes supreme damage. Still, nothing changes there, but then it raises the allies' attack by 25% for one turn. I wish they would have provided a little bit more, like 3 turns or some of that nature. 1 turn isn't really that great, but it is still a buff there. The passive skill turns from Disable Rampage, which everything is Disable Rampage. This is actually the units that you want to use against Broly in his Dokkan event. But Disable Rampage, and when its HP is 30% or above, +3 to key attack 5,000. So it went from that to Disable Rampage when HP is 30% or above, +3 to key attack and defense at +80%. Now I wish they just would have removed the HP is 30% or above. Most of the time we don't really end up around that arena anyway. So but it is a nice little boost there. Attack and defense 80% with +3 to key. The stats, I didn't get the stats yet. So the stats are going to increase. If you're looking at the far right, the max there, 14,000, 13,000, and 8,000. Just imagine an additional 3,000 in HP, 3,000, around 3,000 to attack, and about 1,200 or so to defense. So that'll bring it to about 17,000, 16,600, and about 1,200 there. Probably close to about 10,000 on the defense there. So not bad once that the stats increase with the HP and or sorry, not the HP, but the attack and defense 80%. It's going to work out pretty good. It's still a viable unit to actually use on a free-to-play team. So nothing too much as maybe a support unit for pay-to-play players. So I'm kind of rambling on here. Alright, next one we're going to go with is Super Saiyan Gohan, the team one here, the AGL. His leader skill goes from all types attack +40% to all types +2 to key, HP and attack defense 50%. So a little nerf there. I think having a 50% is pretty weak. They should have just did all types +2 to key, HP and attack defense 70%, which would have made it better than Goku. But with 50%, I don't know. So basically turns him into a Caulifla, which works out fine if you don't have Caulifla, but this is a good substitution in a sense for him. So, but I would have liked to see a little bit of additional benefit. The family Kamehameha is still the super attack. Once again, causes supreme damage to the enemy, but this one here greatly attacks, raises attack for 1 turn, which is 50% increase in attack. So that's not too bad on the super attack, because a lot of people are complaining about his passive skill. It's Disable Rampage. It goes from 90% for performing a super attack to just 90% doesn't change on the attack, but adds the defense +40%. So a lot of people are like, well, why don't you just make at like 120 or something of that nature. Well, the greatly raises attack for 1 turn kind of solves that. If you really think about it, for 50%, he actually becomes attack plus 140% when he does a super attack. So pretty solid there. Like I mentioned before, his stats are going to probably increase 3,000, 3,000, and 1,200. So you'll see him at about 15.7 in max HP, attack around 16.5, and a little over 10,000 for his defense there. So once that stat information comes out, so I think this becomes a pretty useful unit. Even though that 90% stat is staring you in the face, remember he gets a greatly raises attack for 1 turn, which is 50%. So not too bad there. Finally, we're gonna end with the Super Saiyan Goten kid. The strength one here, his leader skill goes from 7% for key sphere obtained to attack and defense 15% for every key sphere obtained. Now, I think I'm guessing it's all types, because it's just saying attack 7%, not saying strength or things of that nature. So I'm guessing that's just all types there. So that's pretty powerful as a leader skill there. So that could be beneficial for like a nuke lead or something like that. So that nature. So his super attack is family Kamehameha. Causes supreme damage and then increases his defense for 3 turns. So that's a defensive buff where everyone else is more of an attack. His passive skill goes from Disable Rampage, changing physical key to rainbow key, and then attack plus 30%, to changing physical key to rainbow key, attack and defense plus 70%. So this is probably going to be the weakest one out of all of them, because you're only getting 70% boost on attack and defense. However, he really gets 100% boost because he's going to get that the super attack boost, and it's going to stack. So he probably should tank pretty well, 100%, and then it's for every 3 turns, so it should be able to stack a little bit. So 100 to 130% defense is probably going to be a little bit strong for some of the tanking abilities. So as I mentioned before, about 3,000 for HP and attack for 3,000 there, and then defense about 1,200, so 17.8 to about 16.2, and then his defense is going to be a little over 10,000. So his stats are going to be pretty similar to everyone else's there. He's a little high HP though on that. So I still think this is going to be the weakest because of his attack is only up 70% and nothing really much from that. So that's all 3 of the new Extreme Z Awakening characters: the Goku, the Gohan, and the Goten. I think the Gohan is the better of all of them. But tell me what you think. Who are you excited about? I'm guessing this is going to be probably easy to do because in and itself the units aren't that fantastic. It's not like the old school God leads, but they're still going to be usable. They're salvageable, and I hope they continue to do things of this nature. This is going to be a different mode for long-time players. So a little more instance for them to grind for stones, getting 30 additional stones as you grind up to the Extreme Z battle here. But we don't know who, if you're going to fight each individual one or you're going to fight all 3 of them at the same time. We don't actually know what the Extreme Z battle is going to look like. So, but with that, hopefully you guys got some information out of this. Thank you guys for watching, and keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time.